Ah, yes. There it goes. Wait. What up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, yourself?
Doing well.
Made it.
Oh, hi.
Hello, I'm here too.
Oh, good, everybody. Who said Sleddy could come?
I don't know. It's chaos.
All right. Welcome.
He's homeless now. The barn burned down.
Yeah.
The barn burned down. Why'd you guys burn down your barn?
Insurance fraud.
No, I just fell asleep smoking and won't admit it.
Hey,
For
insurance fraud
For
sounds cooler.
for the money. Does insurance fraud sound cooler? Do we know
It
that for a
does.
fact?
Yeah.
I see.
Well, I shouldn't have no opinion. I never fraud any insurances.
I don't believe that for a second.
Oh, crap, he's onto me.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance that Sleddy hasn't frauded some insurance companies. I'm just putting that out there right now. What up, King Kong Dong? What up, Grinch Girl? What up, Rat Out of Thoughts? It's Friday.
Hey, Dong.
It's Friday, y'all.
Do you have any big plans tonight, Corey?
I don't know. I guess it depends on what you qualify as big.
I got tickets to see Nick Swartzen at Mystic Lake tonight.
Nice.
I only have small plans.
Yeah. What's that?
What's your small plans?
No, my small plan is playing with ants. Yeah.
Playing
Nice.
with ants.
Yep. I don't like uncles.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, Jesse likes to play with aunts. Mhm.
No, I'm more an ant guy.
He likes to put fire ants in his urethra.
Hey, Corey, do you eat meatloaf?
Like the singer or the dish?
The food, the dish.
Yeah.
Okay, because I had a debate earlier this week with Kong and Grinch Girl about meatloaf, right? Now, when you think of meatloaf, what do you typically have in it?
I mean,
Or how would you make it, I should say?
look. I can see a trick question coming a mile away. The thing about
No.
meatloaf is that it's a loaf of meat, so it can be almost any meat. There's no... I mean, like, are you asking me traditionally what it is?
Yeah.
Traditionally, it's like beef and pork, usually mixed.
Yeah.
It's like breadcrumbs and like...
Microplastic.
Yeah, microplastic.
Because for me, it's some kind of ground meat, usually beef,
Yep.
spices,
Uh-huh.
minced onions optional, breadcrumbs and eggs, right?
Oh, hey, like, subscribe, and ding that bell. Yeah, something like that. I mean, okay, why?
Smash.
Let me ask you this. Why?
Yeah.
Like, what's the why of this? Because I feel like the why is about to make me angry, huh?
Well, on Monday we watched this old lady make some at home, and first of all, it looked like she just took a 2-pound shit on a plate, and she
That's what it's supposed to look like. She did a good job.
and she put on ground up bell peppers, and I was trying to explain that that's a no. You don't do that. It's meatloaf.
You can. I mean, peppers and onions. Some people do. I don't prefer that, but I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not out of the question. Hey, check it out. I found some creepy ass caterpillars. I suppose I gotta here. You know what? I forgot. There you go.
Ooh.
Caterpillars.
Wow.
I would say Bill Burr is better than Ken Jeong, Kong. Grinch Girl says the only good meatloaf is the one I make. All their meatloaf is trash. I'm not convinced that you can cook, Grinch Girl. Just true story.
It's not. I'm kind of offended that Dong even asked that question.
I know, right?
Ken
I was
Jeong
trying
is on
not
the
to.
fucking Masked Singer. Bill Burr is like one of the best stand-ups right now.
And has been.
Unless you like jokes.
He was good at the King of Staten Island. The new, why am I blanking on his name? Apatow film.
Uh-huh. Shut up and stare into the caterpillars.
I don't know if that was Bill Burr. I think that was Ural Brenner you're thinking of. I'm pretty sure that was Ural Brenner.
Okay, first off, Cosmo, you know damn well it's not Yul Brenner, all right? You're doing that thing where you just want people to acknowledge Yul Brenner.
You're right.
And I've had it up to here with it. I didn't gesture where, so you'll just have to imagine. Let's go pyramids. I feel like pyramids is representative of how today should be.
Ooh.
Hey, that's where
Nice.
Johnny Wrights went.
Pointy, rough, and ugly.
Just like my ex-wife, am I right?
Yeah.
Your ex-wife was pointy?
No, his
I don't
ex-wife
think that
was
was an ex-wife.
his ex-wife was a
Yeah,
sock.
elbow.
Take my life lesson to you, Jesse. Avoid going out with widows. It doesn't end well.
It's an actual pyramid. I was fucking.
Yeah, but
a
you only
pyramid for
you
a
only
while.
went out with them for a widow bit.
That was too much. I couldn't take it.
Where are the
Yeah,
bad
spiders
crickets?
are too much to handle.
What'd you say, Jesse?
Bad crickets.
Did you say bad crickets, or are you requesting bad crickets?
I guess both. I just say things like autistic now. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah, it's like Granny lashes out at you, and then you become what he's lashing out about, right? You're like a self-fulfilling autistic prophecy.
Oh,
Yeah, totally. I'll take it. I like the Rain Man.
It's not called autistic anymore, though. They call it justistic.
Oh, autistic.
Yeah.
are you getting a lot of rain down there?
Fuck no. Dude, it's been like mid-90s and no rain for the last 3 months.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he's next to the pyramid. Can't you see?
Oh yeah, you're right. Looks like it hasn't rained there in a long time.
Or
Speaking of
under clouds.
pyramids, did you ever see X-Men Apocalypse?
Oh, God. Can't we just make it through one fucking Friday show with not out bringing up that piece of trash? Yes, I have seen that movie, and it fucking sucks. Do you know how bad you have to make an X-Men movie for me to say it sucks?
Yeah, there's a lot of holes in its head. Like, the thing I want to know is, he had the power to like touch TVs and learn from that. But like in ancient Egypt, the guy who had that X-Men ability, how did he know he was a mutant?
Wait, one more time?
So when Apocalypse arrives in our modern time, right?
So, okay, here's the thing, right? You're gonna have to like break it down better for like when I say
I'll
I've
break
seen
it
it,
down.
I mean once years ago when it came out.
Okay, let me break it down. When Apocalypse arrives to the present day, right?
Okay. Yep.
He sees a TV. He touches said TV and learns everything about the world from touching the TV. All right, so put that in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Now, for those in the audience that don't know, Apocalypse gets his power by stealing it from other mutants that have that power, right? So
I
I'm
mean,
saying
That's not traditionally what his powers are, but I think that was
I know,
what it was
I'm
in
just,
the movie.
I know. We're just going just by the movie, just by the movie.
Was that what they did in the movies? Because that's really stupid. Because they had Bishop there, and that was Bishop's actual power.
I know, right? I remember that. But in the movie, yeah, Apocalypse, his power is he takes another mutant and takes their power. And so my thing is, if he has the ability to touch a TV and learn from it, he must have taken that from a different mutant, right? But in ancient Egypt time, the guy who could touch TVs and learn from it, how did he know he was a mutant back in ancient Egypt time? That's the biggest plot hole in that movie.
What do you mean? How did he know he was a mutant?
Like,
The
your
powers just
power
manifest
is-
themselves. It's not like
yeah. But if your power is to like touch the electronics and learn from it, if you have that before electricity, you're not going to know you're a mutant.
I got what you're saying now.
So I'm saying that's the biggest plot hole in the film. Everything
Or how
else
many
is
mutants
fine.
have that ability, but they're Amish?
Yeah, see, we're running into a lot of issues here. Cosmo, that's what Rogue does. No, she siphons people's life force.
And
It's
powers.
slightly different. It's slightly different, Kong. I'm sorry.
That's not even Apocalypse's powers.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even Apocalypse. It looked like an angry Peter Boylan from.
It looks
Or
like
otherwise
it
known
looked like
as-
somebody was trying to like rebrand Puddles the Clown.
I can see that, but to me he looked like the angry dad from Everybody Loves Raymond, Frank. So it
And I
looked
can't
like
even believe,
Ray Romano
I can't
was
even
involved. What?
believe that I bring you guys into this awesome, high quality show. And what do? You're just like, hey, you remember X-Men Apocalypse?
You nailed Cosmo's voice.
Hey, you guys like problematic eight days? Today's actually
what's the deal with Meatloaf?
today's actually Thursday. It's the 8th day of the week, so it's problematic by default. Here's an X-Men trailer for X-Men Apocalypse. Because, you know, this seemed to be important.
God, it was.
I needed
saw the
this.
end
Thank
of
you,
the world.
Cosmo.
Jesse, be
What?
quiet. The trailer's on.
Feel all this death.
Wait,
Jean, it was just a dream.
is this Winterfell?
You wander through the
No.
willows
Is that Bjork?
in the forest.
I'm muting it now.
Many things over many lifetimes.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ra, Krishna, Yahweh.
Did you say Ra Krishna?
Ever since the world found out about mutants,
Harry
there have been
Apocalypse
secret
Krishna.
societies
You guys can
who
talk.
see
I
them
was
as
just
some
kidding,
kind of
obviously.
second
Nobody gives a
coming
shit
or
about this
sign
movie.
of God. They believe
Very
that tens
quiet.
of
I
thousands.
haven't
They
seen this one.
believe that
You have seen this one, and you're doing that thing. Is that Nancy from Stranger Things?
I hope to God not.
or sign of God.
There's no way.
They believe that tens of thousands of years ago, an ancient being was born, the world's
You
first.
doing that thing, Corey, where you get characters wrong?
What happened?
Are you doing that thing where you get characters wrong?
Oh, so you are doubling down on doing that thing now. Got it.
You are all my children, and you're lost because you follow blind leaders.
That's not fair. Charles Xavier's a cripple. He's not blind.
Poor taste and judgment.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
More like dumb apocalypse. That's my best work.
Kong didn't like this movie because he goes to movies for the plot.
Oh yeah, you're right. What?
Xavier's powers are just like stalking people, pretty much. Reading their mind. It's kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually like, you want to know something funny? It's actually addressed a lot in the comic book about how he never uses that. But like, one of Charles Xavier's powers is that he can just go in your mind and make you do stuff. And the first X-Men movie, he like jumps in like Sabretooth's mind to talk to Magneto. And it's like a really funny moment because the character in the comics has established for years that he would never do that because he views it as a personal violation.
But I am here now. I'm here
Ooh, shiny head.
for you.
Yeah, well, till you see his face. He looks just like Frank.
Wherever this being
I don't know if they
was,
show his
always
face in
had
the trailer.
4 followers he would imbue with power.
Like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You got that one from the Bible.
Or the Bible got it from him.
Oh God, what a plot twist. The Bible got it from him.
Yeah.
The Bible's a book.
Good one, Slutty. Good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is it? Oh God. He can control all of us.
Oh,
See, look.
they just
This
showed
is
him.
Frank. It's the grandpa and Blueface from Everybody Loves Raymond.
It does kind of look like that. Everybody hates Apocalypse.
Yep. So the whole time I was watching the movie, I kept shouting, "Ray, Ray!" And then 30 minutes in, my friend's like, "Do you think he looks?" I was like, "Yeah." So then we were making Brad Garrett jokes the whole movie. It was great.
Mikey Dumux says, "You guys ready for Black Female Batman?" I'm so excited. Is that a thing?
Sure.
Because there's
watch it.
already a Canadian show called Batwoman, which is hilariously unwatchable. I believe it was already canceled. There should be a name for something that's pandering to cancel culture but sucks so bad that it is canceled. Can't wait for my dinosaur movie next week. Oh, the new Jurassic Park? Gross. Kong has some of the worst taste in movies ever. Like that dude
Yeah.
likes Lord of the Rings.
He just likes blockbusters. He just likes
He doesn't
action.
even like just blockbusters. He likes shitty movies, dude.
He hated this one.
I mean, that's not the wrong move. This was a real shitty movie.
See?
The world needs the X-Men.
Head down.
That's why I'm
And,
here.
and then Magneto picks up
Not all of
Charles
us
in his
can
wheelchair
control our
and brings him
Then
over
don't.
to Apocalypse. And no one thought, that's not so silly at all. Let's put that in the movie.
This is war.
I mean, to be fair, you're talking about a movie with like all kinds of mutant powers and shit.
Everything they built
Look how tall he is.
and from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one.
Quicksilver, was that Quicksilver? That guy was the best part.
Yeah.
Quick soap.
Yeah, quick soap.
Quicksilver.
Oh, sorry. I have trouble hearing and thinking.
What?
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 Hello?
What?
Uh-huh.
Ooh. That's cool that they're using stock footage from the Batman movies.
Yeah. I was gonna go with the third X-Men movie, the Rise of Crap. X3, the Rise of Crap.
Mm.
It's one of those things where like that was like an M. Night Shyamalan twist right there. We're like, oh, there's no way it can get any worse. But then it twisted and it did, and we're like, wow.
I've never felt power like this before.
I bet he says that a lot.
Oh.
I feel like Logan kind of saved the X-Men, but that was, I don't know if it was that good to excuse all the other garbage.
What other garbage? There's only like 2 bad X-Men movies.
The one he goes to Japan, that was awful.
Oh, 3. There's 3.
Like,
yeah, that was
three-
that
yeah,
wasn't
three
that
bad
wasn't
ones
that's
out
not
of, like,
that's not
five
an
or something.
that's not an X-Men movie. That's a Wolverine movie though. Like, are we counting
Okay.
just everything under the bubble of the franchise of X-Men? If
Yeah.
you're going strict X-Men, right? X-Men
Yeah.
1 is awesome. X-Men 2 is really good. X-Men 3 is, I wouldn't even say it's a bad movie. It's just kind of meh. And then New Class is awesome. Days Future Past is awesome. Apocalypse was not. That's all the X-Men movies.
Dark Fate.
Dark Fate, that's a cartoon.
No, Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix. There was Dark Phoenix too.
Yeah.
It came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, so Dark Phoenix.
I was
And
thinking
the
of
New Mutants. The New Mutants. Did you name that?
That's not an
Oh,
X-Men
I didn't
movie.
see-
The Turtle Ninja Mutants?
Like, see, here's
Yeah.
my problem, right? Like, Iron Man is not an Avengers movie in the same way that those aren't X-Men movies, right? And New Mutants was on
Yeah.
Prime. It was a TV show, right?
No, it was in theaters,
No, it's the movie.
Okay.
and it was awful.
I never saw it.
There was also a made-for-TV movie in the late 90s based off of the New Class or whatever. What are they called?
I like watching all those old Marvels, like the Spider-Man and Captain America one
Yeah.
Yeah,
from like the 90s, I think it was.
except all the Fantastic Four were crap always. Every single one of them.
Yeah, that was another one of them.
Yeah,
I
Fantastic Four
it's
is not good.
nostalgia. I don't think, yeah, they were probably really bad, but I just want to check them out to see what they're like now.
That first Fantastic
It's been so
Four
long.
movie, like back from the 80s or whatever, is hilarious though, because Thing looks like a
Yeah.
poop muppet.
Yeah.
It was like bad in all the right ways. All right, whatever.
Have you played Gotham Knights yet, Corey? Or heard about it, I mean?
No, I have not.
It's like Batman, the Batman games, but with the Gotham Knights. Batman's dead.
I mean,
Oh, for Grace. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of
Yeah,
yeah,
Topher Grace is in it.
Marlon Wayans. Isn't that Batman's dad?
He just plays Topher Grace, and he has to save
yeah.
the city, but he's just a regular guy.
Yeah. It's Marlon Wayans and Martha Wayans. That's the Wayans family, and then Bruce, their son.
which one is MC Twist? That's probably
Oh, I don't know.
That's probably a too dated reference for anybody to get on here. So when who was it, Marlon or Sean? I think it was Sean Wayne's first joined In Living Color, he was the house DJ called MC Twist. There you go. How about that? Some fucking weird ass In Living Color trivia. Bet you didn't think you were getting that today. Okay, so what the fuck? So it's a
Holy
video.
shit.
It's a video game. I'm looking at the Gotham Knights right now. Oh,
Yeah,
CW.
put the
So
trailer up.
the one that people are mad of is CW is going to have a show. I mean, who cares? CW has been ruining comic books forever. Like, does anybody give a shit? No.
Yeah, it's crazy how many bad Wolverine ones there were too. And then he got one. Logan was great.
He went to Japan.
That
He went Origin.
Japan movie is not as bad as you think it is, man.
It didn't make any sense.
What do you mean it didn't make any sense?
It's just like Wolverine in Japan.
No.
Wolverine in New York City.
Okay.
It's just like
okay.
fish out of water story.
Spoiler alerts for something that's like 7 years old. The whole thing is, first of all, they messed up the Silver Samurai, right?
Okay, but
me
the Silver
explain why
Samurai,
plot
the
didn't
Silver
make sense.
Samurai sucks. So who cares?
Hey, let me explain why the plot didn't make sense.
Oh yeah,
whole
okay, no, please. Why don't you sit here and explain to me why the plot with a dude who has animal stuff and has giant metal claws coming out his fucking hands didn't work for you? Go ahead.
Glad you're on board. So the whole point is the Silver Samurai wants to steal his powers and live forever, right?
Uh-huh.
But in order, he's like, all right, I need to tie Wolverine down and get him to send his claws out so I can chop off the claws to suck in his life force, right? Well, the problem I have is in the very beginning, some lady tricks him and puts him unconscious long enough to surgically implant a chip inside of him. My thing is, why didn't they just steal the powers then?
Yeah, or the fact that you would never be able to actually sneak up on Wolverine like that, right?
But they did. They had in the movie.
I know. I'm with your. I'm on your side. Simmer down. I know this is emotional for you. Simmer down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any of those in my country.
Oh.
I mean,
X-Men?
because it was Lady Deathstrike, right? I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like so. Here's my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like Wolverine. What it was like X-Men Origins: The Wolverine or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that movie is not as bad to me because I grew up reading the comics.
Yeah.
And even though they didn't do a very good job at explaining it, there's a lot of really cool stuff from the comics. And that sequence where he's fighting that bitch on top of the train with like no healing factor, that's one of the better sequences in all of the Wolverine action sequences.
That's fine, but the plot just, doesn't make sense.
I mean, the plot makes sense. They just didn't execute it right.
Yeah. It's like, let's get him to go do something that we already could have done to him.
Well, you heard the new, you heard the
like,
you heard the new rumor for Wolverine, right? Did you hear this, Jesse? Jesse.
Yeah, can you hear me? I said no.
They're gonna be taking Wolverine and putting him in the MCU. They're gonna be doing like an X-Men movie for the MCU, which means Disney will do one, right? And Carl Urban is the guy that everybody is rumored to take it.
Oh no.
Which I think would be sweet.
Yeah,
Too bad Yul Brenner's dead.
Too bad Glenn Danzig
Shout
is
out to
too
Neil
old.
Brenner.
Too bad my grandma's dead.
Your grandma looks like Wolverine?
Yeah, just like him. She even has those the facial hair things. Chop
Beard?
stock? No, that's it.
Chops talk?
Mutton chops.
Oh,
Mutton chop
yeah.
stock. That's what we should do, dude. A parody, mutton chop stock. Okay.
Just Jimmy?
Oh, wow.
Does Jimmy have mutton chops now? I haven't seen Jimmy
No,
in
but
forever.
he's British. Just like mutton. Mutton's British, right? Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of sheep.
Yeah, mutton
Mutton's
chops. Mutton chops are sideburns, bro.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
thought it was
let's
some
see here.
British
So here's the list of stuff, okay? So we've got X-Men First Class. That movie was good.
Mm-hmm.
We have Wolverine Origins, which I think that was the first spin-off Wolverine movie. I think that's the one with Sabretooth, and I
Yeah.
think that one was okay,
Yeah.
but also
I
kinda
liked
sucked.
it. Everyone hated it because they messed up Deadpool, but I don't give a shit about Deadpool, so I was okay with it.
Well, they like it did that did piss me off because it like tied they like sewed his mouth shut, which is like you don't even understand the character. And then like,
Yeah.
why did he have claws like Baraka? That was real weird, right?
It was.
Like even like I would say that movie was. I wouldn't even say that was a bad movie. I would say that's an okay movie. So okay, that's two. That's two so far, Jesse, of the X-Men movies that are okay. We're just gonna go over the bad ones. Okay. This is in chronological order, which is kind of fun. X-Men, the first X-Men movie is phenomenal. That is a great movie. X2 might be one of the best sequels ever. That movie never gets credit for how good of a sequel it is.
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
The Last Stand, is that the third one?
Yeah, that's the third one. That was terrible.
Yeah, that one
And
wasn't. I wouldn't say that one was terrible, but it wasn't a good movie. That's one that had Kelsey Grammer as Beast, right? Yeah.
I was gonna
That's the one
say
where they went back in the future or back in time.
No.
that was Days of Future Past.
Oh, that makes sense.
Side note: Kelsey Grammer was awesome for Beast.
Yeah, he was all right.
Which X-Men was it where Michael Myers or Michael is it Michael Myers? Yeah, he played all the characters.
Yeah, he sure did.
Fourth one.
Yep.
I think you're thinking of Austin Powers or Cat in the Hat.
Oh yeah, he was
Or
really
Puss
good
in
in
Boots.
Cat in the Hat.
Oh yeah, it could have been Puss in Boots.
He was in that one too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he wasn't Puss in Boots. He was Shrek.
Don't even.
moron.
Hey,
What?
hey, don't even engage Jesse when he gets like this.
I was yelling at Sleddy.
There's no engaging. He's just gonna make it worse. By the end of this, we're gonna be talking about how it's like Madeline's secret hat or something. Watch. I don't know how he does this, but it'll be mildly funny on the way there too, though. But it's gonna degrade quickly. Watch. This is how you deal with it. Yes, Jesse. Michael Myers.
He played all the characters, and Eddie Murphy helped him too. I think.
See, here we go. Yeah, no,
Eddie
I think
Murphy
you're
was
right. I think it was Charlie
Dr.
Murphy, actually.
Xavier. That's what they always called it, the Dr. Doolittle X-Men films.
I've always, I can vouch. I've always heard you say that. All right, so next up we have The Wolverine, which is the one you were just bitching about.
Yeah.
The one thing I did hate about The Wolverine was like he spent the whole time being an emo bitch about everything. Like, oh no, I have healing factor. Wah, shut up. And then we have Days Future Past, which is awesome. That movie is great.
I'm kind of so sick of that in movies in general. The like, oh, I killed someone. Let me be upset about it for like 30 minutes. It's like you can show a 5-minute scene and realize that like you're fucked up because you did that, or it's so dramatic. I feel like, and always drawn out.
So then we have Apocalypse, which sucked. Logan was good, right? I feel like we're on board with those.
Logan. Yeah.
So
Logan was good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of 9 of their movies are good. So they are batting over 50%.
Well, I have two goods though. Like I have like everything about it was good and it was enjoyable. Because Apocalypse, it wasn't good, but I enjoyed watching it. I thought
That one doesn't
if-
even
if I-
have. This one doesn't even have future or the Phoenix one on it though. So this
Oh,
list
wow.
was made before that. So actually, they're batting straight up 50%.
The only thing cool about that Phoenix one was they finally did Nightcrawler well. The fighting sequence with him in the train, that was
What are you
awesome.
fucking talking about? Like X2 did Nightcrawler awesome.
Yeah, it was okay, but the fighting sequence in the Phoenix one,
No way, dude.
the
Give
train
me-
scene,
Dude, that
scene was
opening
awesome.
sequence, that opening sequence with Nightcrawler in X-Men 2 is so fucking good. X-Men 2, I'm telling you, you need to go back and watch X-Men 2. Like X-Men 2 is one of the better X-Men movies and people just forget about it.
I'm not saying against that. I really like it. I just say the train fighting scene with Nightcrawler was really awesome in Phoenix, whatever the Dark Phoenix one was. Everything else about that movie was awful because Jennifer Lawrence is awful in everything she touches.
I don't know, she was alright in Hunger Games. But that's one of those where like I feel like anybody in that role could have, you come across these like weird performances where anybody could have done that. Like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix.
I was
That
just gonna say
literally
Keanu-
could have been anyone.
Yeah. Well, maybe not Uma Thurman or Nicolas Cage, but anyone.
Even Nicolas Cage could have done that. And I hate Nicolas Cage. I'm gonna get flack for that. People hate when I say that.
Nicolas Cage is actually okay in some of the stuff he's done when he's put in a good movie, when it's a good director, a good script.
Nicolas Cage is a terrible actor, and he
Yeah, he is,
does
for
okay.
sure.
He does okay when he has a decent director. I would agree with that.
There's some people that can direct them and make them be okay. It's weird.
I just think there's some times where a script overcomes how bad of an actor he is. He's fucking terrible. Although there are, he's in some good movies though. I mean, like Next is pretty fun. I really like that. What was that the one where he's selling weapons?
Face
Oh,
Off?
Lord of War.
Yeah, Lord of War.
Oh yeah, Lord of the War.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I like Mandy. I like Pig.
Oh yeah, Pig, the
Of
old
course.
John Wick reboot.
Wicker Man. So
Yeah.
bad it's good.
Wicker
You have to
Man,
have
but
Wicker Man.
it's a remake, and the original Wicker Man's way better.
Oh no, not the yeah, no, it's terrible. It's like so bad it's good one. That's why I enjoy that one. No, not the bees.
You know, I don't think anyone saw Ghost Rider 2. I've never met someone that did.
There is a Ghost Fighter 2?
Yeah.
It's terrible. They're both really bad. Not like Fantastic Four bad, but bad.
Oh God. Everything they touch, every Fantastic Four movie.
Well, you know
I'll say-
why that's like that, right? Do you know why those are so bad?
Why?
So, when Marvel was failing as a studio before Disney bought them out, right?
Yeah.
They rented out their movie licensings, right?
Okay.
Fox Studios took Fantastic Four and X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Sony took Spider-Man. I think Sony has one other one too, but Spider-Man was their big property, right?
Yeah.
And the way that it was in their contract was that they maintain the rights as long as they make a movie every X amount of years. I think it's like 4
That's right.
or 5.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what's really interesting about the Fantastic Four is that the last two Fantastic, like, so the first one and the like Silver Surfer, like they tried, right? Like they tried
Yeah.
they failed, but they tried, right?
Yeah.
But all the movies after that, which I think there's 2, maybe 3 of them after that, but they were literally just to keep the rights. Like the last one that came out, which was like the last Fantastic Four movie that came out, is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Like it's up there with Batman and Robin. It's really bad. And the only thing was they didn't give a shit because they were just trying to keep the rights. They don't care. Like they could lose all the money. And what's really funny is when Disney bought out Fantastic Four, like when Disney bought out Marvel, right? One of the things they were starting to do with the MCU was they were not making X-Men or Fantastic Four comics to put extra pressure on Fox because Disney and Fox fucking hate each other.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't know shit about Spider-Man. What don't I know about Spider-Man?
Yeah, with a kid.
hmm
What? How do you know what we know about Spider-Man? We weren't even really talking about it.
I think you're going to be surprised about how much I know about Spider-Man. Would you like to go some rounds about Spider-Man? What do you know about it?
Yeah.
What do you know about Italian Spider-Man? That's what I want to know.
Ropes.
His real name is Bruce Wayne. So, what do you have to say to that, Queen Savage?
I bet he probably thinks that Gwen Stacy was the first lover. She wasn't. It was Betty Bryant.
Nah.
Facts.
If the lover doesn't die, it doesn't count.
Hmm.
It's Gwen Stacy.
No, for the very first lover was Betty Bryant.
I just said if she doesn't die, it doesn't count. It's Gwen Stacy.
I'm rejecting your reality and injecting my own.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yes.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't.
It's not illegal.
No, it isn't.
It's not
Injecting
illegal in the
people?
2 states we live in.
Oh,
It's still
Wow.
legal. It's still legal in 45 states.
Cool. Glad we got that thing accounted for.
Oh yeah. Right, me too. I was really worried we wouldn't get to X-Men Age of Apocalypse today.
Hey, someone had to talk about it. I know it's been like 8 years, but it had to be said.
No, Cosmo. No one had to talk about it.
It had to be done.
I can go in depth about where Mike Myers' career went downhill. And then we'll go into Brendan Fraser.
Ooh.
Shout out to Brendan, dude.
Are you gonna say Love Guru?
I want to, but that one was kind of funny because
That was definitively where Mike Myers dropped off.
yeah. If you have Ben Kingsley in a movie, it's a good movie. Look at Gandhi.
That's not true. Iron Man 3 sucks.
Was that the one with Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Okay, glad we established that. So, you've seen that A Llama guy, right, in your chat?
Yes.
I've been wondering, is that Dave?
No.
Okay. They were in our shit the other day, talking shit, and I was wondering if it was him. I ignored it.
I don't think so. The account's too old.
Yeah, that's what caught me off guard.
Maybe Dave referred a friend.
I don't think Dave has any friends.
Yeah,
Possible.
he might have found one, but I doubt it.
All right, let's. I'm looking at Mike Myers right now.
He's a coach for the Canadian Maple Leafs, or an owner, something like that. That's the last I know about him.
I don't think he's a coach.
He's either a coach or owner, something with the Canadian Maple Leafs.
Probably owner.
He goes to a lot of the games. He likes them a lot.
All right, let's see. So we've got. He was in something called King of Kingston in 1975.
Don't know.
I don't think he was ever good.
Yeah, how can you say that? Wayne's World is awesome.
Yeah.
And,
I love Austin
He
Powers.
was awesome in Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Wayne's
For
World.
his movies, no.
Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay. Wayne's World is a great movie.
Yes.
So I Married an Axe Murderer is a great movie.
Yes.
Wayne's World 2 is one of the better sequels ever made.
Great.
Like, it is so rare that a sequel lives up to the first one. It's unbelievable. He's also in... now, I know some people don't like it. I love Austin Powers. That original Austin
Me
Powers
too.
movie is great.
I just said don't talk shit about Austin Powers.
He's also in 54, which is a really good movie as well.
I missed that one.
He is in Thin Pink Line, which I've never seen.
I never saw that.
Pete's Meteor, which I've never seen.
Never seen.
Austin Powers Spy Who Shagged Me is good.
Yes.
It's just a bunch of sexual innuendos.
Isn't that just your stand-up?
I mean, So I Married an Axe Murderer is not just a bunch of sexual innuendos. Nor is really Wayne's World.
Wayne's World is just dumb jokes. I don't know.
Wayne's
He's
World-
just not my guy. I've never really been a fan.
You're meatloafing all of everything.
And of course, there's Shrek.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that one.
If it wasn't for Shrek, the movie Goat Story would never have existed.
It's
And
true.
Goat Story is a great movie.
Nor would Goat Story 2.
Yeah.
Austin Powers 3. Nobody knows anything. Yeah, so right here, Cat in the Hat. I think that's where it drops off.
Did you ever see
could be.
someone spliced together? They made it when the new trailer for It came out.
I did see that with the Cat in the
They
Hat.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my god. You're
Yeah, I
right,
love when they mash up.
but I'll say a hot take.
movies like that.
I kind of enjoyed the Cat in the Hat. There was something off-putting about that film that I enjoyed it. Like, I don't want to say
I
it was
get it.
great. I'm
I
not
mean,
saying it was a work of art.
I
but-
get it. Yeah, here's that for that mashup for people that didn't know what it was.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There. There. And there we go.
There you go. She's all ready, Captain.
Thanks, Billy.
Derry's not like any town I've ever been in before. People die or disappear 6 times the national average. And that's just grown-ups. Kids are worse. Way, way worse.
We all float down here.
I saw something. There was this
Cat.
Yeah, I saw him too.
look. It's all connected by the sewers. That's where it lives. What happened?
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
Oh
Just
Have you seen Elmo and Dune?
no.
No.
Yeah, they put Elmo and Dune. It's called like Elmo. What's it called? Something with Sesame Street, like a play on it. But if you look up Elmo and Dune, it's pretty good. It's like a series he just started, I guess, because there's only one up. But it's going to be Elmo in different feature-length movies.
I wonder if that's done by that Elmo guy. Is it done by the same person that like quit and is now talking all the shit about them?
Because that's the really crazy part, right? You, like, have you seen the like stand-up like presentation of that guy? That guy does like super dirty puppet shows in like Australia now because he got fired.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, he's like a giant black guy, the guy that does Elmo's voice.
Shit, what the hell was his name?
Yeah, I knew they did that documentary.
Yeah, well, that guy got fired, and now he's doing like a bunch of one-offs, and he's like basically doing like Avenue Q puppet shows, which is fucking
Weird.
hilarious. Kong says, Corey, don't forget, The Boys Season 3 came out today. Yeah, I know. It came out at 2 a.m. today. You're way behind, dude. So far behind, it's embarrassing.
I bet he watches Stranger Things.
I just got done watching Stranger Things. Well, I'm on the last episode. Season 4 is actually not bad.
I saw like 3 episodes of the first season, and then that was it.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like the first season, that show's not going to be for you, because that first season is probably their best work.
Nothing was wrong with it. There's a lot of shit. Jesse knows this. Like, where I was watching a lot of shit, and then like I stopped and never went back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I feel like 1 through 3, it just kind of does the same thing but bigger, you know? It's like
I didn't
kinda
care
the
for
same
3
plot.
or 2 them. Like 1, I really liked 1, 2 was okay. I really disliked 3. 4 is pretty good
4
so far.
seems different though.
Yeah,
4
it's-
seems more like the murder mystery aspect. Like it seems bigger too.
Zuko
like
says,
in a
is it
good
worth
way.
getting
like,
Netflix again? It is not. I wouldn't say Stranger Things is worth getting Netflix again.
Stranger Things is just like, hey, it's a monster coming, and then the next season it's a bigger one. And this one it's even bigger. But now they seem to be doing something different where it's like
No, it's still
world's
bad.
opening up. There's a boss. Yeah, but there's like a guy that seems to control stuff more. I don't know.
There's always a guy that controls.
I'm interested.
That's what the Mind Flayer is.
Yeah, but I don't know. This character, I guess, intrigues me.
Yeah, there's a little bit more. I don't know. It leans a little bit more into the like D&D aspect of it, I guess. It's all
Yeah,
right.
I
I mean,
kind of like that too. I like that part in it.
the way they kill people is way more brutal in this one, though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, they put that warning at the beginning, like in light of the Texas shooting.
I've not seen that warning at all.
Did you didn't read that? When we watched it, there was a thing at the beginning that said, in light of the Texas shooting, or some message like saying like what you're about to see could be extra sensitive or extra graphic.
No, I didn't see anything like that when I watched it.
Weird. Yeah, it popped up on ours.
I saw like the warning that said graphic content. I wonder if they're just not doing that in Texas.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Netflix is fucked though, man. Like their products are garbage. Stranger Things is like the last thing they have left.
You're saying you didn't like Atypical?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Like they have stand up. That's about it though. Their original series are fucking trash though. I mean, like there's not, aside from Stranger Things, there's not a single original series that's running currently that I enjoy on Netflix. And there was a time where like they had like 8 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
They got
They
a lot
had-
of good nature shit.
What?
They have a bunch of good nature documentaries on there. I enjoy those, but
None of that is original
not
content.
saying I'm not.
That's all
Yeah, I know.
National
I'm not
Geographic
saying
and
it's
stuff.
gonna save them. I'm just saying.
I was saying original content.
Yeah. Sense8, it was promising, but then
I
it
guess The
turned into
Witcher.
these
The
weird
Witcher
things.
is still okay. Yeah, Netflix got sniped by Disney, Amazon, and Hulu. I have seen Peaky Blinders. That's not a Netflix original, bro.
Yeah,
That's BBC.
I'm Amazon Prime all the way.
I think they put Peaky Blinders on Netflix, but I think they did it later.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now, but it wasn't an original.
If Netflix would make a deal with Corey Adam, they may to save themselves. Get Twitch Talk on there.
I don't even think even Twitch Talk could save them.
Holy.
No. We do it.
Peaky Blinders is great though. All right, speaking of Twitch Talk, it's time to run over to there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Yes.
If you're just joining us, we're going over to do Twitch Talk, twitch.tv/Corey Adam Comedy. See you guys in a bit. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
You guys.
Nobody took the low-hanging fruit of goodbye, everybody, huh?
No.
No.